And once again, a warm welcome to our channel.
The Priory Church of St Mary, Abergavenny, has been called the Westminster Abbey of Wales because of its large size and the numerous high-status tomb monuments and medieval effigies surviving within it. The church was designated as a Grade 1 listed building on the 1st of July 1952. Although the Norman building was built around 1070, a previous Iron Age Roman or post-Roman structure existed on the site. The current structure was originally the Church of the Benedictine Priory, established under Amelin de Bellon, the first Norman holder of the title Lord Abergavenny, which in the 1090s became Baron Abergavenny. This time it was a cell of the Abbey of Saint-Vincent at Le Mans in France. Henry of Abergavenny was a prior here, and later on at Llandovery in the 12th century, and was chosen to assist at the coronation of King John I of England in 1199. Successive lords of Abergavenny were by necessity also benefactors, including William de Braouse, 4th Lord of Bramber. In 1320, John Hastings, 2nd Baron Hastings, called on the Pope to set up an investigation into the priory, in which the monks were accused of failing to maintain the Benedictine rule. The prior, Fulk Gaston, absconded to the Mother Abbey with the church silver. The church has a notable collection of memorial effigies. The effigies are in wood, alabaster and marble, and range in date from the 13th century to the 17th century. One effigy is that of John de Hastings, Lord of Abergavenny, who died in 1324, and shows him as a young knight wearing a long surcoat over a hauberk and a hood of fine chainmail.
So now we leave the church and make our way to the old castle ruins. Now these are south of the town centre, built by the Normans to overlook the River Usk and its valley, and so guard against incursions into the lowland areas south and east of the town by Welsh from the hills in the north and west. The castle, now in ruins, had a stone keep, towers and ditch as fortifications. It also housed the family and army of the Lord, and had cellars, kitchens, a great hall, gatehouse and a chapel, although it is doubtful whether any of the families treated the castle as their main residence. A curtain wall still surrounds the castle. The high, formidable curtain wall, dating from the 12th century, is now the most impressive part of the ruin. The 19th century lodge was built on top of the motte in the 19th century. Norman lord had the castle built about 1087, protected by a ditch and palisade. The motte was surrounded by a wooden keep. Soon after 1100, the stone keep was built to replace the wooden structure, and a wooden hall was built on its western side. The castle was almost entirely rebuilt of local old red sandstone, starting about 1190, to make it easier to defend. 5 towers were built along the curtain walls, and a keep was built. The English and Welsh fought for control of the Welsh marshes. During this time, possession of the castle alternated between the Welsh and English. In 1215, the castle was visited by John, King of England. And that's the gatehouse. What's left of it? We're in Llandovery now.
Sorry?
No, we're in Llandovery.
Oh.
Just a quick shot of this. I'll put his name up there because I can't pronounce it. I just call him Llewellyn. And the main source of Llewellyn's life is Adam of Usk, who mentions him in a chronicle as a bountiful member of the Carmarthenshire gentry who used 15 pipes of wine yearly in his household, implying he was both wealthy and a generous host. He continues by stating that as a result, Llewellyn's support for the rebellion, Henry had him drawn, hung, beheaded and quartered before the gate of Llandovery Castle on October 9th, 1401. At present I'm on the castle mount. The remains of the castle is just behind me, which you'll see in a moment. I clambered up the slope, so Mary's discussed, and it's all very well until I came down again. I picked a different route, the path was slippery and I ended up coming down on my backside. No harm done. That's looking back into the town of Llandovery. It's a very impressive statue that. It's stainless steel, as I said, and it's really impressive. And daffodils are absolutely incredible this year. They're everywhere. With the last look at the ruins of the castle, conveniently 2 jet planes were ascending between the walls. I couldn't resist that, the old and the new. Now we've arrived in Tenby for the evening. I found our hotel, lovely view out of the window. So we thought we'd have a look round, just locally. Have we not?
Yes, oh we have, yes.
I'll go this way. It's a bit windy outside at the moment,
Yeah.
Very breezy. Right, roads. Let's cross the road to see the beach and the sea. Bit blowy. Very blowy. Should we go that way?
Sorry?
Should we go that way?
Yeah.
It's garden up to another hotel. Thought we'd use the colour from it. There's an island there, but I'll have to find out what it is. More sheltered down here, isn't it?
Sorry?
More sheltered here. Quite pretty.
Yes.
Hold your hat on.
I'm going to say I need to hold on to my bonnet in this wind.
Let's sit on this bench. Sit in this corner. It might be sheltered in the corner here. Just around the Tenby down here. That's very lovely. We decided to sit here for now. It's out of the wind. At least the sun's shining, but it may not be shining tomorrow or Wednesday. If we got a free day, we can have a look around Tenby, but got a feeling it's going to be a bit cloudy. Yeah, we're definitely there now. On holiday at last. Quite a nice trip down, wasn't it?
Yes, very.
Not hurried, no
very.
traffic.
Had a nice time in Abergavenny.
Yes, that was a lovely place. Yeah, beautiful. Another island over there, I don't know what that was called. The coach driver did say we'll have to get a map later on. Yeah, sun's getting a bit low now. Dinner was at 6 tonight, so
yes.
Looking forward to that. I head back now. It's very cold and don't want to miss tea or dinner. I haven't got many calories left now. I use most of them up at breakfast time. Is there?
Some proper bluebells.
Oh yes.
Just here.
Oh, there is. Yeah. Primulas?
Yes.
Oh, I can smell them from here. It's beautiful. You smell them?
Yes.
That's our hotel, Gill Tower. Seems quite nice inside. Across the road.